This is a day in the life of a photographer part 2. Today is a slower day. I'm not going on a trip anywhere to shoot. There is still so much to do and I will manage somehow to take some pictures as well. I do that every single day. I wake up between 5 and 6 and you already know this, but the first thing I do in the morning is to pour me some coffee. Then I sit down and write for 1 hour. Good morning, it's 5:30, I'm working on a blog post. Once I'm done writing, I schedule everything that I want to share that day. Photos, blog posts, videos, whatever, it's always scheduled. Just before sunrise, I go out. Sometimes I walk. When I walk, I always bring a camera with me. Sometimes I run. Almost 8 miles. It's not too bad. It feels great. Back at home, I work out. Sometimes I have breakfast. This is so good, man. The morning is my favorite time of the day by far. This wasn't always like this. I used to have a completely different lifestyle. I used to go to bed really late and wake up really late as well. I felt tired all the time and I was very unproductive. That's because those late hours at night used to be a waste of time for me. I used to watch TV, play video games, overeat, or just procrastinate in general. Moving those awake hours from late night to early morning has allowed me to be much more productive, much healthier, and to have better habits overall. I skip lunch. That makes me feel much more energized and it gives me more time to do some tasks like developing film, for example. Does this count as exercising? Maybe. Alright, this one looks much better. At some point, I finally sit down in front of the computer and I start working on my images, website, email, whatever requires my attention. Most of the time I spend on the computer is editing video. Each video takes me anywhere between 4 hours and 3 full days. I also add subtitles in English and Spanish. I do it manually and that can take me up to 2 or 3 hours depending on how long the video is. I don't want to complain, I really don't, but it's too hot. It was really hot. 6 hours later, this video is almost done. I still have to think about the music a little bit more because I don't love it. The music is always the hardest part. And then I have to work on the images. I haven't done any of that yet. And the first step is one of the things that I dislike the most about shooting film is scanning. You're gonna have to excuse my language here, but the software that comes with these scanners is a piece of shit. So I'm here at the public library in Syracuse. I don't come here all the time, but when I'm struggling with my writing or if I have video editor's block, I like to come here because there are not as many distractions and it's a half an hour walk away from home, so it's healthy and it helps me focus. I like to work on some other projects like books and scenes. I like to print my work as well. Now I'm taking photos of the new image of the month. They're gonna be the promotional photos I'm gonna be using on my website, Instagram, Twitter, and whatnot. I like to do it outside. I think they look awesome. By the way, I have a whole video about how I sell and ship my prints from anywhere to anywhere in the world. It's a rather old video, but the information in there is still up to date, and I'm gonna link it here. One of the things that I love the most about my prints is the paper that I use. It's got a lot of texture. I find that it goes very well with the grain that my images have, and it's something that I want to highlight. I'm using the Sigma 30mm 1.4. This lens, it's very good, but it doesn't let you focus really close. So to highlight that grain, to highlight that texture, I'm gonna be using extension tubes. This is not something we want to do through the glass, so I took the print out of the frame. Okay, I think they look awesome, so I'm done here. Alright, so this is my salad. It has a bunch of veggies, lettuce, spinach, onion, tomato, and cheese. I'm gonna put a bunch of olive oil. This is good. And some apple cider vinegar. I love vinegar. Done with the appetizer, let's move to the entree. So it's almost bedtime and I haven't had many chances to take any photos today, and I always try to do it every single day. So I'm trying to squeeze in a few images now. This is our evening walk. We always try to go for a walk before going to bed, a short walk, because it feels good. I'm gonna try to, I don't know, take some photos around here and then head back home and read a little bit. These are the things that I usually do on my slow days where I don't go somewhere on a photography trip. It's really hard for me to have a routine because we are traveling all the time, but there are a few things that I try to do every day, even if they don't happen at the same place at the same time every day. Wake up early, exercise, eat good food, and take photos. I take photos every day. That keeps the creative part of my brain active. Even if it's just documenting my life, it doesn't matter what it is, I like to photograph something. And there you have it. This was part 2 of a day in my life. I hope these 2 videos gave you an idea, a glimpse into my life, how I work, how I make my images, how I make my videos. But if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. As always, thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one. Morning, everything is I spend a lot of time waiting for loud tracks.